Hey everyone, welcome to our Chick podcast today. I'm Misha, your host for this episode. We are gonna chat about our experience working on a marketing project at a homestay in Perlis. And today, I invited five of my awesome teammates to talk about that we learned. Let's introduce. Hey guys, I'm Fatih.
Yo, it's Hakimi here.
Hi, I'm Ayu.
Hello, I'm Hani.
Hi, I'm Ikwan.
Alright, but then let's start with you. What stood out to you the most during this project?
So many things, but what I loved was how complete the homestay setup was. 3 comfy rooms, air conditioning, a kitchen, even a swimming pool. And get this, they also offer trips to Thailand and around Perlis, plus car rental service. It was not just a place to sleep, it was a full holiday experience.
Exactly. Even we felt like going back again. Hakimi, what about the pricing? What did you notice?
Honestly, the price is really reasonable. Around 200 per house, and just a small extra charge if you bring more people. The owner mentioned maybe increase the price because of rising costs, which makes sense. But I think some holiday promotion is or discount could really help too, like school holiday deal or early bird offer.
Alright, what you both really learn for this project?
I learned that product is not just about physical stuff. In marketing, it includes experience, service, everything the customer gets.
And price is not just picking a number. You gotta think about cost, competitor, timing. I honestly feel like we learn real life business skill, not just theory from a textbook.
Seriously, love chatting with you. But thank Fatin, thanks Hakimi. Hope everyone listening get a better idea of how the 4P actually work in real life. Now, we want to talk about the behind the scene of how we planning our service marketing project, especially choosing the right customer. Okay, let's take a little trip down memory lane. Let's start with the car rental thing. Honey, remember how we talked about transportation to the homestay?
Of course, we had that long discussion session at the night while everyone was snaking on something. We were like, how are we going to go to the homestay? There are 6 of us. Then we agreed to rent a car because it's easier to go together. Plus, we could make pit stop, take photos, and have fun on the road.
Right, I still remember someone tried to figure out the route on Google Map in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and some of us thought about using our own cars, but once we compared the cost and comfort, renting was just more practical. Felt like a mini road trip with the squad.
Okay, moving on to the location. Can you tell us where the homestay was?
Sure, the homestay was in Padang Besar Perlis, super close to the Thailand border. It had the peaceful village vibe away from the noisy main roads. There were coconut trees, breezy weather, and best of all, it was really close to shopping areas like Arcade Niaga.
Now the big question: how did we choose the homestay? There were so many options.
Well, we started with a Google Meet session where everyone brought their own suggestion. Some of us even prepare a slide, I kid you not. Then we compare based on price, facilities, location, and extra service. Exactly. The one we picked stuck out because it had a swimming pool, car rental service, tour package, and a fully equipped kitchen. It was like an all-in-one package and no need to look for extra elsewhere.
And we did a quite vote and a reached agreement, right? Then we messaged the host to check availability.
And within the week, we were there doing our visit fast and efficient.
So overall, we made all our decisions through proper discussion, teamwork, and compromise, and that what made the experience so smooth and enjoyable.
Now that we have done it once, we kinda know the flow. Feels like we have leveled up.
We are going to check about something cool, the 4P in the service marketing using a real example from our experience at Inapan Desa, Felda Homestay. Alright, Fatin, can you tell us about the product side of the homestay?
Sure, this homestay is fully equipped. It's It's a comfy 3-bedroom house with air conditioning, a kitchen, fridge, even a swimming pool. They also offer our package to Thailand, local trips around Perlis, and even Corrientes. So it's not just a place to sleep, it's a full vacation experience.
Nice. Now let's talk about the price. Over to you, Hakimi.
The price is very reasonable, RM 200 per house. If you have extra guests, it just RM 20 per person. What's good is the price stay the same all the year round. But the owner is considering a slight increase due to rising costs. Maybe they could also offer promo price during peak season.
Now let's move on to place, honey.
The location is great. It's really close to the Thailand border in Padang Besar. It's a peaceful village area away from busy roads, perfect for families to relax. There are trees, fresh air, and it's close to the Arcade Niaga shopping spot too.
Let's talk about promotion now. Are you take it away?
Most of their promo work is done through social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What's awesome is that past guests help promote it too. Word from mouth is powerful, especially when friends recommend it.
Lastly, let's hear some financials and suggestions from Ikwan.
Overall, the homestay is doing well. Solid product, fair pricing, good location, and active promotion. But they could improve by adding an online booking system and maybe a loyalty program. They could also create village-style experience for guests like cooking session or farm tour.
Now we'll be chatting about a learning experience that we beyond the classroom. When the 4P of marketing turned into something we could see, feel and apply, or during a homestay in Perlis. Fatin, wanna go first?
This project taught me so much, not just about the 4P of marketing, but also about communication and how important teamwork is.
Love that. Ayu, how about you?
I enjoy this project because we got to see how the coffees actually work in real business. It helped me understand how things like service quality and environment affect customer satisfaction.
Nice. Honey?
I learned a lot about pricing, promotion, and the real challenges business owners face. It was super interesting experience.
Alright, let's hear from the guys in mind.
For me, this project showed that marketing is just theory. It's about adapting strategy based on real life situations.
Last but definitely not least, Kimi.
This experience helped me see how the 4P helped small business grow. But more than that, it taught me about teamwork and managing time effectively.
Alright, last round before we were out. What the one thing you'll remember most from this experience?
Definitely getting to speak with a real business owner and seeing how he runs things. It really opened my eyes.
For me, it's how important teamwork is. Without that, we would not have finished this project the way we did.
I will remember how theory makes more sense when it's adapted to real situations.
Time management and planning, that's something I will carry with me for the future projects.
For me, seeing the actual struggles of the homestay business and feeling proud that we were able to offer some helpful feedback.
Wow, all of your answers were so insightful. Thank you for sharing, guys. From theory to reality, from textbook to actual practice, we didn't just learn about marketing. We learn how to work with people, plan effectively, and think critically. Now, we are going to check closely about what we done during our homestay project in Perlis. For me, I focus more on the product part. I analyze the homestay service offered, check if they meet customer need, and suggested some improvement. I also worked with Ayu to capture photo and record video during our visit and meeting. So now, let's start with Fatin. You were in charge of planning the visit and headline interview, right?
That's right, Shah. I planned our visit schedule, the team meeting to make sure everything runs smoothly. I also interviewed the homestay owner and worked with Ayu on writing caption and updating our email.
Awesome, sound like a lot on your place. Are you work closely with Fatin too?
Yep, I handle video recordings and took picture during our visit and group discussion. I also help Fatin write engaging caption and prepare interview question. Plus, I give input on the content for our logbook.
Now, let's hear from Ikwan. I hear you were in charge of the best element in the 4P.
Yes, I have arranged transportation to the homestay and did interview with the owner. I also look into distribution channel they use to reach their target market.
Interesting. Distribution is super important. Honey, you focus on price, right?
Yep, I interviewed the homestay owner and analyzed their pricing strategy, how it affects customer perception and demand, and also suggestions for possible price adjustment.
Nice. Now let's talk to Kimi. You handle promotion this year.
Yes, I look into their promotion, activities, and marketing communication. Then, I analyze whether they were effective in attracting and retaining customer, and give some idea for improvement.
Love that everyone had such important role. But tell me, what was the most challenging part of the project?
Steadily, finding a time when everyone was available was not.
Agree. Sometimes we had to retake videos because we didn't have enough footage, but teamwork kept us going.
For me, it was dealing with the weather during site visit. Not always ideal for filming. Yeah.
The challenge I faced was waiting for the homestay owners, who was quite busy. Sometimes we had to delay interview.
My part was tricky because some of the promotion data was not very clear or easy to get.
That's so nice to hear. Thank you, everyone. Hope this inspires another working on their own group project.
Bye.